where we are on the gas project.
That's right.
And anything else you wanted to talk about. There are a couple things on Taffy and other matters that
Sure.
if it's helpful we can go over. So when we last met, I guess in October.
That's right. Last week in October.
Yeah. We had the energy working group. And
That's right.
And we agreed upon there at the energy working group that we would move forward with this technical assistance program study on the gas. And we divided it up into 3 parts.
That's right.
One was to examine what could be done to increase the incentives for current production, and that we would look at all of the existing policies, and
Sure.
that on the basis of that, we would identify whether additional measures or steps could be taken. There's a second piece that involved looking at technical data and subsoil data, and that was going to require some further work on confidentiality agreements. And then the third part would look at recommendations for further changes in long-term strategy. We agreed to try to have all of this in place, and by the end of the year, we were able to, in fact, work through a series of drafts by the end of December. And then at that point, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Resources decided it wanted to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
And their view was that because they had announced a new pricing policy,
Sure.
that they did not want to review the current set of policies that the government was pursuing, because of the companies would then seek for further changes in either pricing policies or other conditions of their contract. We didn't fully agree, but we have to respect what it is that you want to do. I frankly think that it's useful to keep analyzing and trying to understand whether changes could be made, but they didn't want to. It was the original scope of work that we had worked out.
Sure.
And unfortunately, that just remained in abeyance. And what we then said to the ministry was, if they wanted to do something different, and what we suggested then was that one approach would be to evaluate the experience, to create a capacity to evaluate the experience that they've had and change. So we're waiting for MPNR to come back to us and tell us what they want to do, given that they did not want to continue to pursue the original scope of work. So that's kind of where we are at this stage.
Well, that's something one would not have hoped. I mean, we meet frequently between the ministry and ourselves, but I wasn't. Were you pleased with this?
No, not at all.
Because we had 3 rounds. If you